Okay, yeah. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. How are you
Boys
doing?
and girls, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon to our Abuja listeners.
You guys, let me tell you something. In terms of not disgracing us,
It's been going well.
No, it's been going well.
It's been
You
going
guys
very, very well.
really, I've been getting a lot of threats though since
Yes, I've gotten
yesterday.
a lot of messages.
One babe messaged me today. She just wrote, so what you guys are doing, you think it's good? I wrote my sister, please don't be upset.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's a fixed number of chairs
Yeah.
that are going to be there. And so we can't really do past ourselves. Next time we'll double up.
Yeah.
We'll double up
Have
the
like a
numbers.
conference in Abuja.
Yeah, so the live show, we're having it in Abuja as well. And so the tickets,
Oh, I didn't come
like,
from one in Lagos.
it was fun.
It was fun. You missed
It was
a
a
good
lot
time.
of fun. And so the tickets sold out and people are very upset. People are very upset. One babe just messaged me that if you give me a ticket, will anybody know?
No, yes, like I think I find our
I was
listeners.
like, first of all, I don't know you.
They're like the most absurd siblings in the world. Somebody messaged me. She was like, look, I'm going to level with you. It was a very said, I have a ticket, but I forgot my boyfriend. We just started dating. So when he said, where's my ticket? I couldn't answer. So what I need you to do is figure out, say, do you need waiters? I said, we don't need waiters. I said, your boyfriend can be a waiter. I said, but he must be
One
there.
babe said that she saw that in the video we are reading cards. That what she can do is she can be the one giving out. I said, you know that there's somebody passing the card. She said, no. I can't do it. I'm very good at that.
You don't have to pay.
She was like, I'm very good at that. Just give me the role and then I'll be there. Then my sister, I said your sister. So honestly, I'm going to start putting up screenshots of the messages
Yeah,
because
they're so
people
funny.
are complete lunatics.
So
and
funny.
you know, they just, because they listen to the podcast, they message as if like we were having a previous conversation.
You guys are
Just like, oh, okay, how far? And I'm like, bro,
I don't know.
I'm like,
you.
bro, what? Do you get? How can you say as if we're obviously talking yesterday and then the guy was just like about the tickets. I said, I don't get. Sir, you're a stranger. Okay, so that's number one. And then other people, I'm going to shout out his name. Tim, please stop messaging us about Ibadan. You need to stop that.
There's somebody from Ibadan, and then there's somebody that's like
There's somebody that's always talking about Ibadan. And there's someone else replied that, stop lying, know that there will only be 20 people there.
Yeah.
Look, I went to body school in Ibadan. You already know how I feel about the city. If we come to Ibadan, we're not going to do all this production. You know, all these lounges in Nollywood videos with strobe lighting, green, red, blue.
Yellow.
That's what we're going to do.
And then there'll be
That's what fits you people.
DJ Watima.
Then we won't
like a
do
very nice
like
place.
cocktails, drink parties. No, Amala.
Yeah, Amala.
But that will bang. That will bang.
Palm wine or beer.
Because you guys don't deserve that city. You don't deserve nice things. I can't lie to you. So as you know, Africa is not a country, but with Flutterwave, it feels like one because you can be chilling in your room in Lekki and you can be charging people in Kenya, in South Africa, in Egypt. Flutterwaves have reached across 34 countries and you can be earning money in 150 currencies. So sign up and enjoy a seamless payment experience.
Lagos.
As you guys can hear, we have a guest.
Yes.
I love that you jumped right in.
I love-
because sometimes we have people and then
You'll be looking. But
and
you
then
have noticed.
they're like, they're sitting in a dig. Like our last guest, Israel, who brought me here today. No, because he called me about something with this morning. And so I was like, oh, okay. So I was going to give him something. And then he came, picked up. Then I was like, what's your plan today? I can do 3 hours. I was like, you know what, Israel? Fine. I think it's fair. So he was like, oh, you're going to the studio. I thought, yeah. Anyway, so he came on the last show. He came and then we had been talking for like 20 minutes. So I think he was waiting for us to
introduce
the format. You know how they do in church. You say, and
we
now
have with us.
And now we have
a special guest
with us.
Church, let's make him feel welcome. Let's make him feel welcome.
From the Bantu parish, all the way, you know.
We are new in this place.
Yeah. and you read out their bio, you know, they went to Pampas Secondary School. And so, you know, we have a Gen Z.
Yeah.
Period.
She's looking
Gen Z-cious.
my dear. Do you get? She's looking like one of you.
I came to represent.
Yeah.
Representing.
No, it's good. It's key.
Actually, really, I'm digging.
I really, do you know, I
Thank
really
you.
very much. I wish I could pull it off.
You can't actually.
No, I guarantee you.
See, babe, let's, do you know what I mean?
My mirror will be like,
You have to be true to yourself. First of all, in the kind of household I come from, I won't make it to the door before someone has said, come. What? So what you're wearing?
Even my mom's maid is even bold. So sometimes I'll try something. She'll say, Auntie, so you're going somewhere. And I'll be like, I'm going somewhere. She'll say, as in outside. And you
okay, so you won't change?
So you won't change because if it's ironing, I can do it. Yeah, and my parents are even conservative. So the first time I ever wore like very ripped jeans, I'll never forget, I was maybe like 20. And so I was home for Christmas. And I was going on. And I said, what happened to your trousers? I said, what happened to your trouser? I said, no, like, Daddy, this is the style. He said, it's style, okay. He couldn't believe it. He was he's like, but there is no jeans. It's just hole everywhere. I was like, no, Daddy, this is the style.
So I bought.
I could hear him mumbling as I was going. I just don't understand the children. Just walk on my wash.
I bought from Zara a pair of jeans that they had like splashed paint on.
Yeah.
And I remember coming back, and then my auntie was like, where did you go? What happened? Did you sit down?
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Because it wasn't like all over. Like, you know those jeans now. It just looked like they just splashed one side of the denim. So she was like, oh my gosh. Almost like, am I aware of what's happening to my clothes? Where did I sit down? And I was like, no, I bought the jeans. She was like, this jean that they stained in the factory. She's like, I hope you know that they didn't mean this for this to happen. I was just like, babe, it's the vibe. Like, it's the fashion.
We went for, like, we were don't ask us how, but we are this year's youth ambassadors.
I want you to say it with pride.
And role models of the Church of Christ.
Yes, Cathedral Church of Christ, the big ones. We were role models for the youth.
Yeah.
2021.
Fekemi's grandma sent her fabric that can't sew.
She sent me fabric. She said, what am I wearing? And I said, she said, what are we wearing? I said that we'll wear trad. She now said, that is all those ones that when she sees me at weddings, I'm normally wearing them. I'm like, you mean the Ashwebi of the day?
But we have Ayrastarr with us.
We do.
The one and only. The most dangerous baby in
my dear.
Hi, everyone.
How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm doing good.
How's everything going?
Everything is going well.
It actually is. I'm really enjoying. I'm really enjoying watching kind of the rise of everything.
Well done.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed the album. Initially, I was worried, like,
That was,
you know, like when you play some albums, you have to be like, I see where she's going.
You know, I like the beats.
I like the beats.
You know what you start saying? You know, I just love young ladies.
When they ask you about the work,
you know, when they ask you, so do you like her album? I just love that young girls are just in music. She, you know, her style, her hair.
You know, confidence.
She looks good.
Confidence.
No.
Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns.
Wonderful gowns.
Wonderful gowns.
I heard the album. The beat was really nice.
Yes.
When you hear that the beat, just know that
I love some of the lyrics.
Yeah.
But you would never say that the song was it. But no, that's not what's happening. It's
I mean, Zillow, thank you.
It's deeply enjoyable.
Good job. Are you like, how do you feel? Because it's been a few weeks. How's the reception been? How
mad though. Like, I didn't even expect it, to be honest. Like the EP, when I released the EP, like, you know, I'm signed to Maven, I expected some type of like buzz.
Yeah.
But with the album, it was a whole different, like, nobody expected an album. I didn't even expect an album, you know, in a way. But when I like heard people, like people love it. Like, people really love it. People find, like, people my age, people older, you know, I was in a...
We.
I'm not saying no any such thing. No. I know not what to speak of.
It's actually no. It's fair.
So for the music to be able to reach different people of different backgrounds, it's just the most amazing thing. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, and you have a bit of virality happening.
Yes,
as well. Like,
yes, please now, please.
Do you know, I had a feeling about this would come up.
Yes.
And internally,
I'll see what we can do.
You know what I mean? We'll look into it. So yeah, I mean, everybody and their daddy and their security guard has, first of all, the banks.
All the banks have done.
All the banks.
Did anybody send you money?
My dear, because
Maybe soon.
because with each of those videos, I was like, you better be running this check because your post security. Do you pay this man enough for this thing? I was like, no, you know what I mean?
You said the bank teller to Paul. She said, you just see the woman.
You just see her looking. You know, I don't know which bank it was. The post security guy was just looking. Wait, I stand in the sun all day. Do you get on a normal day? With me, but today. And she video. Then
and I think they told them that
he just looks like and the lack of him.
And they told them that this is part of your monthly.
This part of it. Do it well on Sunday. You know, and I'm just like, honestly, you have to leave Sunday alone. Every you know, some of the eateries, I'm like,
banks, all the restaurants.
Let me tell you, this cook is not feeling it. First of all, she's in the middle of her shifts. Okay. She's actually cutting something.
Oh, no.
Holding the knife.
Yeah.
You people have started to dance. Is it right?
Is it right?
Is it right?
Is it alone?
Because you see, like this staff thing, honestly, I've been studying the videos and I'm like, you guys didn't even now choose the staff members that are happy. There was one bag in particular, they stood in like 10 places, they were angry. Wait, how can my line manager ask me to do this? Can you imagine? You know that those ones are going to complain in their group chat. I'm leaving this company. Because
I saw a screenshot of like I don't know the company, but a group chat, and I think the manager was like, "We must do this boy Samaritan challenge. You guys don't have each other." I was like, "What is this?" I was like,
I think it's incredible. I think it's
so amazing. Like, I didn't even expect it to be a challenge. I just wanted to do something like I was enjoying myself when I was doing something. If a fan did it, and I was like, "Oh, let me try this," and I did it. It wasn't supposed to be a challenge. You know, people just did their own thing.
Speaking of challenges. We have people with problems.
Please, you need to help us.
You need to help us.
Okay.
See, one thing about our listeners, they will move mad. That's one thing
they have problems.
Them. And they're very honest about the level of
so they write problems
have.
to us and ask us for advice. We mostly give them terrible advice.
Oh my God, I'm the worst person for advice. Okay. Let's do it.
One person says, her name is Miss Money. And she says, hi, FK and Jules, love you guys. Okay, on to my problem. I've recently been diagnosed with depression, and although mental illness runs in my family, medication is something my mom is really against. Every time I talk to her about how I've been feeling, she says, do you want to start taking medicine? But it's more like a rhetorical question, and she expects the answer to be no. Anyway, things got really bad recently, and I saw 2 doctors and have been put on antidepressants. I'm not used to keeping things from my mom, so I feel weird having not told her that I've started taking medication. She's also currently going through a lot of personal things, and I'm really, really worried about her. I know this is not something that would make her happy. Should I give it some time? We haven't really been around each other, but I just don't know how to feel quiet about this without being dishonest. What should I do? Thanks in advance. This is a very mature question.
Very, very mature. Yes, high level of thought. Yes. It's consideration. Yeah. I mean, first of all, I think there's no shame in taking meds. Yeah. That's the first thing. Like there's
no shame at all.
Yeah, and you're doing what's best for you. And sometimes your parents don't. So they might want the best for you, and they might not see that there's one way. So for me, there's no shame in it. So first of all, like, don't, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. Don't feel like you have to hide taking medications. Even though you feel like your mom is against it. If you have to, I'm not giving anybody bad advice. So if you have to keep it from her for our own, like, health and like for our own, then just do, because at the end of the day, you actually do come first. And if you feel like you need medication, just take it and keep it from her. Yeah. But if you have that relationship with your mom that just maybe she'll be fine, just tell her. She cannot beat you and say don't take.
One of my favorite shows, Succession, is coming back like in October. So I started again with the Logans. That man's actually a big demon. So I've been watching it on Showmax and I'm having a great time.
Right. I have still been watching 6 Feet Under.
This funeral program.
Okay. I find it so fascinating. Also maybe because I'm low-key trying to write something.
I was scared. I thought you were going to say something else.
Oh, like going into the business.
My dear.
No. I've also been using Showmax to stream Big Brother. I haven't been as consistent this year, but I've been, it's getting slightly spicier.
It's getting spicy.
Yes. But guys, this is why you should have a Showmax account.
Seriously.
Yes.
It's affordable.
Super
and
affordable.
All these shows that you're always looking for a random link, they're there. Like, I'm actually in complete shock.
Yeah, you can stream live sports, you can stream shows, you can stream the news, you can stream a bunch of things. Yeah. And so, the link below, You just click on that, do the needful, get your Showmax account. It's less than 4K if you're in Nigeria. It's £4.99 if you're in the UK. So we can all be having fantastic conversations.
Yes, we can.
Support those who support your girls. All right, back to the show.
So I wanted to ask, like, how did you kind of more about your journey, kind of how you got here and all that? Because you're signed to Maven, all this, and I don't know if people will know the full story.
Yeah, so like I've always been doing music. Music has always been like a part of like my household. Like when I was younger, we would do like, I'm allowed to put my phone.
Feel free,
my dear, please.
Thank you. So like when I was younger, we would play like all these musical games. My aunts would give us a word and we have to write a song with that word, like 6, 7, like all those type of games. Like man to like, you know, Justin Timberlake choreograph. Like it was
wow. My own family.
We have like a week to choreograph.
Yeah, they say people are making noise. I'll be okay. You see these beans here. I want you to count how many. Not picking. No, count so that they will occupy. You will occupy your time. I have to say count the Gary 1-1. You won't believe it. You are playing exciting games.
I like this a lot.
But that's how it was like growing up. Like at home, my house, and all that. I used to write songs with my brother when I was like 10. My mom got us a guitar when I was like 11, 10.
But they bought you drum now. Why are you saying, oh, wow.
Okay, it's a different, you don't have to bring that up. It's the past, number one. Actually, I went through, I did piano, I did violin, I did drums. So my parents really tried. It wasn't in me. Do you get? And they've refused to note that down. Anyway, you were saying, so your family was very musical.
Yeah, so I started uploading like song covers on my Instagram, like 2018, 2019. Started uploading covers. Yeah, so I did this Kiss Daniel cover. Every time when I'm in one, I think I was like 16, 17, then and I met Kiss Daniel yesterday.
I'm just
cute. You're saying cute. I just realized she said I was 16, 17. I said,
I remember when that song
came out. Matured.
I was 15, 16. I met Kiss Daniel yesterday and he said he remembers the video. So that's good. He remembers the video. He does, because he told me, he's the one that reminded me.
Okay, sorry.
He was the one that reminded me. I forgot. What do you mean?
Sorry. What do you mean? The last was calling me dirty liar.
Me? Maybe a clean liar.
So 2019 ending, I started to do like an original song, my first original song. I wrote a song with my brother. He was in Benin Republic, then I was in Lagos.
Your brother, is he a songwriter?
Yeah, he's a songwriter. And he's also a producer.
Nice.
So his name is Mila. Follow him on Instagram.
Good sister.
Abi,
me and my brother.
I can never. Don't follow that guy.
My brother will tell me that he can never make allusions to a babe, because if I find out, tell her, my dear, run for your life.
So once I uploaded that original, even before I uploaded it to, like, I was overthinking. I was like, hey, see doing my faces. I didn't know my neck was somehow. I was like, I'm singing too much. What would these people think I'm talking about? I uploaded it. 3 hours later, like, I got a message from Don Jazzy. Funny thing, I didn't want to touch my phone after uploading because I was having anxiety.
Yeah.
So I didn't touch my phone. So after like I was watching one movie, after like 3 hours, I took my phone back and I checked and I just saw a message from Don Jazzy.
Oh wow!
And I was like, we are so dope. We should meet up in the studio. He was talking to me. I was just like, boss. He would say something. I'll be like, boss. I'll put like 10 emojis. He'll be like, yeah, come just say, of course, boss. I will be there.
I know the feeling. Wait, anything that says good, yes.
You come to say, only you can do it, sir.
Yeah, that's a lovely one.
I'll be there.
That's a lovely one. Or you just be nodding. Yeah. The person say, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, anything you say, I am. Yeah.
Funny thing was, when I was replying the message, I had like my family around me.
They're all looking for
this. I was like, calm down. What should I say? I said, put this thing, put thank you. Don't let
In terms of working now as a young artist, because there are a bunch of young people who are doing really well. You're on the same level as Rema. Like I'm just like, wow, that Jazzy doesn't even send. Everybody just do your own. Just feel free. Just be successful.
Doing it,
sha. And I was wondering if, because there's a lot more creative expression now, you're not. It would be nice to have it too, but you're not the same way the early 2000s guys. If the radio wasn't really messing with you, you're in big trouble. You're like, you can't move. But now, like the internet and the way the world works, the social media means you may not even blow from, you may not be like a streaming network. It might be that someone starts doing like a fashion challenge with your song on TikTok, on Instagram.
Or it might be like an adjacent thing you do, like a video that has nothing to do with.
But like, how are you able to sit down and plan like, okay, these are the things I really want to do? Because once upon a time, your major plan was like you see artists roll out, you see like radio
You want to get on the radio,
But how are you able to sit down and kind of utilize social media and maybe the fashion world, and like you said, you like TV and stuff. How do you sit down and think of the kind of things you want to do? Because you clearly are a thinking person. It's not just vibes, even though that's what people would like to think, that the music industry is just vibes.
There's small planning.
But
how are you able
radio
to?
is definitely still part of like is a big part of like, you know, support when it comes to artists, like discovery and all that. Lots of people have, a lot of people would have discovered me through the radio. But also like when I listen to a song or something, I don't try to force like content or like, I will use for TikTok. It doesn't work. People don't, one thing I know, people don't like being told what to do. Especially on the internet. Don't tell me it's a challenge. I will not do it. Like, people like, don't tell me, who are you?
Okay. So please join us in analyzing what's happening here. This Supreme Cap, is it original?
And I'd like to think so.
Because
that was a great.
You know, I suspect it, but
I like
you
the
know,
hats.
generally I would do without the hat. Generally,
see,
but this is a nice fit.
Get out.
See the one I was talking about that they normally buy. Look at this chain. This chain.
What's the owl?
What's the owl? Rubbish. Now, okay, so you know, I actually get so up here, like I'm understanding like the Fresh Prince situation that's happening.
I'm loving it.
With the tucked in shirt. And then wait. And then he has this kind of keychain, which, you know, there's one thing about Michael Jackson, he will introduce chaos to any outfit. So, you know, we're going well. I don't know the meaning of the keychain, but fine. Now you just assume, okay, he's wearing jeans, no problem. Until you see the down
and
where he's going for like a masquerade chic. Do you get? You know,
Lagos clean lights.
Do you guys? You know how masquerades you do usually wear a frayed outfit, afraid.
You know.
Yes, I do believe that this is like maybe it's trialing for your festival.
Yeah, and then
do you get? I do.